Hey, what's up, guys? It is Joe, and I just wanted to do a quick couple track reviews regarding the new two Logic singles that came out over the past little while. His lead single being Everybody, the title track off of his new record that's coming out on May 5th, and this new one that just released now, like a few, like, I don't know how long ago, but it was very recently. It was today. Black Spiderman. So going to review those two. Also, just side note here, I will be getting to Kendrick Lamar's album. I will be doing a quick review of Kendrick Lamar's album as well when it drops tomorrow. Damn is the name of it. So you guys can look forward to my review on that. But I have been a Logic fan for a while. Anyways, just getting back onto the topic. I've been a Logic fan for a while. And I felt like I needed to talk about these two singles because they're definitely interesting and they're definitely playing into the concept or the idea or the central theme that Logic has been talking about for a while, that this album's going to be about. It's going to be about black and white people. It's going to be how, we should be the same. We should all realize that we're all the same. We are all the same people. What's the word I'm looking for? We're all equal. There's no difference between us. Really, that we should all love each other. We shouldn't have prejudices towards one another. And that's definitely came through in Everybody, the first single that he's dropped. And I do like that single. I did not think it was the most amazing song in the world when it first came out, but I've grown to love it more and more and more. It's actually a great song. And this Black Spider-Man one that just dropped definitely is very cool. It's definitely a very fun, just euphoric sounding song. It's apparently going to be the second last track on the entire album. So it, I guess, kind of makes sense in that spot for the way that it sounds. It sounds like it would be setting up a big finish, definitely. But I have kind of minor issues with both. I would say Everybody is probably my favorite out of the two. Everybody's just a straight up pop rap song, basically, with a sick sounding beat. The producer Six that Logic works with very often. And this new one, also the Black Spider-Man one, sort of has an kind of like a whoa kind of feel to it, not necessarily in all the different types of instrumentation, but it just kind of sounds like a 6-beat that's just been produced up into oblivion with the choir vocals and the added instrumentation, the freaking soaring vocals going all over the place. It just sounds like something Six would produce, but on a larger scale, just like whoa felt on the Incredible True Story, Logic's last album, which I did think was pretty good. I don't like it as much as Under Pressure, but I do think it's a good album. But anyway, getting back to the songs here, on Everybody, I do like the beat. I do like how straightforward it is. It doesn't need a lot of layers to get to be awesome. It just kind of gets to the point, and I do love a lot of Logic's lyrics here. My only minor issue is that I wish the beat had a little bit more to it. Literally, I could pick out every part of the beat within the first minute of listening to that song the first time. There's some knocking drums, there's some pretty decently chopped up vocals on it that sound really nice, and there's some bass that sounds really big and heavy, and that's about it. That's the entirety of this beat. And I'm just wondering if there could have been more build up here. There could have been more build up to this song. I guess it is kind of just like a statement right near the beginning of the album of what the album's going to be about, so that kind of makes sense. But I just wish that went a little bit more places. But then again, I still love the song, so whatever. But this new one, Black Spider-Man, is totally over the top. I love Logic's verse on here that kind of kicks it off, and then it just kind of is like a long, overly long, instrumental outro. And on the music video, it seems like everybody's having a great time, but there couldn't have been another verse. There definitely could have been a verse. I don't know. It just I like it. I do think, again, it's Logic staying true to the theme. And the one point he kind of makes here is that, Spider-Man should be black. Donald Glover should play Spider-Man, because that was a thing that Donald Glover talked about, aka Childish Gambino, if you don't know who Donald Glover is. that a while back when they were making the Amazing Spider-Man and all those newer Spider-Man movies, people were saying that he should be Spider-Man. You know, Spider-Man could be black, and a lot of people suggested him, but of course they didn't do that. And I guess now Logic is getting on that train again. This song, I mean, I like the mood it has. I love the instrumentation behind it. I actually like the guest singing on here too. It's just, I feel like it could have gone even more places, but he just kind of stops after that one verse. And he doesn't really get serious on this cut. You know, it's just like, hey, but Spider-Man should be black, and whoop-de-doo, and that's about it. And then after that, you just get nice. It's a great instrumental, but it just kind of leaves me on a cliffhanger, which I hope, in the context of the record, it will be filled out by the final track on the record, which is I don't know how to say it. I know what it looks like spelled. I don't know how to say it. But in the context of the record, it might be perfect to go right before the final track. But I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna have to hear the whole album, because I do like both of these songs. I definitely love Everybody, the single, more than Black Spider-Man. I just think that if Logic is going to really blow people away like he's hoping he's going to, and it seems like that's what he's shooting for, I hope that he steps into this topic and explores it more, like he kind of did with his ethnicity on the title track. Even though that track is very short and to the point, it had a lot of stuff in it to unpack in his verses. And this Black Spider-Man track doesn't really have that much. Even though he has a really fun, over-the-top verse, there's not a ton of depth to it. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. And it seems like he is going to go deeper into some deeper topics, because there literally are songs about, like one of the song titles on this new album is just literally the number for the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. So that might be an interesting track. Anxiety is one of the track titles. So it sounds like he's going to go into some mental health issues on top of these racial issues that he says the album's about, which is pretty cool. So also Killer Mike is on this album, which is awesome, and I'm thankful that he's finally starting to reach out to some more rappers on this one. It also seems like there's going to be like a bit of a posse cut on this record that I'm kind of looking forward to hearing. I think that, a Logic posse cut might be cool. But other than that, I'm enjoying these two tracks. I am enjoying them. I am excited for the album. I just hope it's just not another instance of The Incredible True Story, where I do like a lot of tracks on there, but I feel like the concept is like kind of lost on me. Like he didn't go far enough to make a real impactful concept or have a really impactful idea for an entire album. Like The Incredible True Story, he had a storyline going on, and he had this idea of what he wants to do with this story, but of course he didn't really develop the story all that much in the actual album, and it just kind of feels really empty when you're listening to the album from front to back, because the guys don't really explain anything. There's not really any tension in the story. And again, when he was talking about this new album on some interviews I saw, he was just saying how he kind of wrote the whole thing in one night, again, kind of like the way he did it with The Incredible True Story, which I guess is just his way of working. But I just hope this concept goes over better. I hope he put this one together better, even though he said he put it together in one night again. I hope it works out. I hope we get a good record. I hope that he blows this one out of the park. And I'll be listening to Kendrick tomorrow, so that'll be fun. So, anyways, that is it. Thank you guys for watching. This is it. I don't have an outro. I forget on these quick reviews I don't have an outro. Probably not going to edit this either. But thanks guys for watching. Bye.